2 weeks ago, Biko, president's son of Namibia, was killed over that square. Now, President of Cameroon, his son, Biya, was killed also. Now, people are getting angry. Problem everywhere. What do we do? People are anxious. People are worried. There's problem everywhere. There's problem everywhere. Problem everywhere. People are worried.
There is no need to get so excited. I have put all the resources at my disposal on the plate.
What's
the matter with him? I need some assistance to take him out.
You know, it is amazing that there are still crumbs left for people to kill each other over, especially when you consider the amount of money that has been misappropriated from our national granaries by these thieves into private, offshore, Western bank accounts. And that is only the tip of the iceberg in comparison to what foreign governments and institutions take out hourly. Africa bleeds, my brother. The sheep of state bleeds blood.
This situation with Mugabe, if allowed to develop, will have far-reaching implications. It must be contained immediately.
I hear that some of the black nationalists are talking about this idiot as if he's some kind of god.
The last thing we need right now is for this land reclamation shit to spread to other parts of the continent. South Africa, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania. Need I go on? Real estate the size of the US. Value incalculable. Over 400 years of hard work. Gentlemen, this is not the time to play pretty.
I warned you about this, John. We've had enough trying to put a stop to this ridiculous act. But no, one by one, Angola, Mozambique, Rhodesia, Zambia, until you inched your way into my backyard with no consideration. I remember you especially, thinking it is good strategy to hand over government to the coloureds. And when I voiced my opposition, you railroaded me at the council. What did you call it? Oh yes, smoke screen. Well, this smoke screen is your mess. You clean it up.
Cathars are like animals. You invent nothing. You build nothing. You create nothing. You wait for the opportunity to live off your superior's creativity and then to destroy it. Now, you want our country for yourselves? You stupid people! What would you do with it? What would you do without us to educate and civilize you? Live on trees like your ancestors, like monkeys?
Henry Morton Stanley IV, Mr. Rhodes, grandson of Cecil Rhodes and Prince Christopher, heir to the throne and estate of King Leopold of Belgium. You not so gentlemen have been a little more than very busy in the works of your grandfathers before you. Your names? No. Sea of blood that you leave everywhere among my people, like your fathers before you precede you.
The bastard even had an inventory of money spent. On whom? For what? And from whom? Do you want to know? Do you want to know the balance of payment on Laura Kabila's head? Or who actually got what for the assassination of Thomas Sankara? And I bet you thought that Hausa boy, Dinka, murdered Murtala Mohammed without even making a connection with the CIA.
But I'm sure that a highly decorated ex-CIA man such as yourself, who personally oversaw the assassination of Patrice Lumumba, Thomas Sankara, Bishop Atala Muhammad, and with the successful overthrow of Kwame Nkrumah's government, was able to sabotage the unification and development of 800 million Africans. Zimbabwe and Zambia, only Rhodesia north and south, named after Cecil Rhodes. Born in 1853, came to South Africa in 1870. 20 years later, he owned 93% of the world's diamond production through the British and South African company, today's De Beers. Between 1884 and 1895, he added the lands and peoples of Botswana, Zimbabwe, Zambia, and Malawi to British property. Not before committing a Holocaust that would make Adolf Hitler look like a choir boy.
These people are very precise. They know what we are not going to go public with. So, that rules out FBI and Interpol. Get whatever help you need from the Bureau and MI5. I've spoken to Sir Richard and the Kremlin. All doors will be wide open to you. I've begun to profile our side, and I'm trying to track funds. I understand a lot of it's being moved through offshores and charitable organizations in Africa, Caribbean, South America.
The race is not won by the swift, but by the steady. When you stop playing the pieces and start playing what really matters. Your opponent's mind, then maybe.
I know that, as we speak, your friend Nana's on her way to a meeting with a couple of gentlemen who look like Frankenstein and Freddy Krueger. She'll gladly tell them the names and whereabouts of your wives, your children, your friends, friends of your friends, your families, extended families. Do you really want to know how this story ends? So, why don't we discuss the terms of your survival?
A friend once said, the things that we do for ourselves will take us no further than ourselves. But the things that we do for the good of the race, that is eternal. Your father was a wise man.
He died at the age of 34, huh?
Perhaps we live today so that tomorrow we may not die. And if today or tomorrow we die, it is only so that we can continue to live.